Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Gonna show you guys a couple of the boas. Definitely gonna show you Pop-Tart right here. She is gaining some weight, getting thick, super healthy. She just ate and digested a 3-pound rabbit, which I was gonna make a video of, but it got super gross, super bloody. So I wasn't gonna put that on any of the social medias, but this girl is definitely a sweetheart. Beautiful colors on her, and as you can see, she's definitely getting some mass on her, which is exciting. Probably by the end of this year I'll have to get a permit for her in the state of Ohio. You can't get a permit in this state until the animal is actually 12 feet in length, but should not be much longer. She's probably 9, or I'd say 9 feet, maybe 10. A couple more of those rabbits and she'll be definitely at that limit. But a lot of people are curious of what I'm going to do with these when they get older. I have 2 females and a male. I'm really hoping to breed them as they get old enough and safe enough to breed. But she is in a 9 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot, which is definitely a very massive cage for her. I was talking to a lot of the big retic people who have 16 footers, 18 footers. They're keeping them in 8 by 2s. Or 6 by 3s, so I think a 9 by 3 is significant enough for her, especially at this size. But when she gets older, maybe I'll have to adjust. But for now, everything is doing very well, and I know we can't give her an enclosure the size of the Amazon River or the rainforest, so we just have to make do with what we have, but still keep her very comfortable. I try to handle her as much as I can just so there's a good bond. We don't need a 150-pound angry anaconda, so keeping her happy and the bonding very well so nothing bad happens. But there's always that chance that something could happen since they are technically wild animals, but they're captive bred. I just want to show you guys the growth on her and how she's doing. So she is 3 years old, maybe 4, almost 4, or is 4. But I think she's a good size. I don't power feed her. I don't overfeed her. I let her digest completely on her meal. And then I wait a couple of weeks and then I refeed her. Alright, we're just going to check out some of the boas now. This is a Moonglow. I think these are phenomenal looking. Kind of a little bit different than what you might normally see at one of the booths at a reptile show or somebody's collection. But I think Moonglows are definitely in the step to the right direction if you are an advocate for collecting boas or even breeding. They're beautiful. They do change their colors a little bit from babies as the adults. But you can see that she is mostly all white. You can kind of see some of the saddles, but really pretty snake. And happy that she is doing very well. Who else do we want to see? So we'll go on the other side of the color spectrum. So some of these boas get a little bit hard to handle. This is an IMG. It's a motley, hypo, jungle, and it's het for albino and anery, which is the genes for the Moonglow. So potentially if I put a male snow, which I do have, to her, could possibly make IMG snows, IMG albinos, motleys, hypos, everything else that's in the combination. But I love how black she is. She's getting darker and darker as she ages, but I'm very glad that she's not completely jet black because she has a lot of cool morphs in her, or genes, and just a lot of cool patterns. So sometimes when you get the IMG stuff, it completely makes them jet black, and it's very difficult to see what's going on with the patterns. But a lot of people like these just because of the fact that they do go a very solid black, which is very beautiful in a snake. You really don't see that too often. But again, if you are wanting to collect the boas or breed them, I would say IMGs are a very good way to go. So she was a little bit difficult to get back in her cage. We'll try to get this girl out. This girl is a little sassy. We haven't seen her in a while. It's a VPI Aztec. Beautiful snake. Gorgeous patterns on her. And she's got the VPI in her, so she's got a really nice coloration to her. I love the patterns on her tail. which is a little bit difficult to get into focus. But this is the girl that was super mean, hated me. She still will hiss, and she still will try to bite me if she can. But we have been bonding very well. They're growing nicely. And it's nice that I can actually reach into her cage and pick her out without using a hook. So that part of the process has been going very, very well. Move the camera to get this girl out. And this is her sister. It's an IMG VPI. We'll get some of that bedding off of her tail. Gorgeous animal. She's not going to get any darker than this, I don't think, because the IMG is working with or against making the snake all black. Beautiful colorations on her tail. And just the patterns and then that nice black belly on her. Just a gorgeous animal. Prices on all this stuff has dropped significantly. Kind of like the ball python market. So if you're looking into getting the IMG stuff that was super expensive last year or 2 years ago, now's your chance to get one while everything's crazy. Because I would assume in the next couple of years as the economy picks up and everything's doing very well, these snake prices will go back up just like they have done in the past. So let's check out the Argentine really quick. And for the last snake, we'll show you the Argentine boa, which this girl is gorgeous, growing very nicely. One of the bigger species of the boa constrictors. They can definitely see 10, 11 feet and get very, very massive. A little bit more thicker than the common boa, but this girl is gorgeous. There's not too many of them in captivity, so if you guys want one of these and you see one, I would buy them very, very quickly because there's only a handful of people that actually breed these, and they are very, very gorgeous. The black and white, the traditional Argentine, I think is gorgeous, and this girl just wants to climb and go crazy. So this is a pure blood Argentine. Really, really cool patterns on her. You see she's got some good size to her. She's very thin compared to the anacondas, so a lot easier to handle. She does have an attitude. I don't like her near my face. She likes to strike at the glass a lot, so I do have paper towels over the plexiglass, so when I walk in and out of the room or around her cage, she doesn't break her neck or break her jaw or anything like that. So I think these are going to get more rare, even though the importation of them is, I'm pretty sure, is illegal. So you have to find a specialized breeder. They are dwindling in numbers in the population down in South America because people are overrunning their natural habitats for farming and for livelihood and for just living conditions, which is sad, but that's kind of how it goes with animals and people living in, you know, those types of areas, which sucks, but they are on an endangered list or a watch list. So at least the areas that they are in, the government is kind of paying attention to that and hopefully helping that out, but at least we have good breeders here in America and some good ones in Canada as well that do work with these. But thank you guys for the support. Thanks for watching the videos. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the next one.